Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever, coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the JC Wings Norwegian Air Shuttle Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft in a 1/200 scale model. I pre-ordered and purchased this model from Easy Toys, and their website address is www.easytoys.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular aircraft model, please allow me to share some information about the history of Norwegian Air Shuttle and how they actually came about. Norwegian Air Shuttle is a Norwegian-based low-cost airline that was founded on January 22, 1993, when it took over the regional airline services produced by Busy Bee for Brothens in western Norway and officially commenced operations 1 year later on April 1, 1994, while Norwegian Long Haul, on the other hand, which was a subsidiary division of Norwegian Air Shuttle, was founded on January 1, 2012, and officially commenced operations 1 year later on May 30, 2013, which operated long-haul flights between Europe and Asia, as well as flights to North and South America, until its parent company, Norwegian Air Shuttle, eventually ceased operations on its long-haul operations on January 14, 2021. Whereas the corporate headquarters of Norwegian Air Shuttle, as well as its subsidiary division of Norwegian Long Haul, is located in the Diamanten office building complex, which is located in the Oslo suburban municipality area of Fornebu, Norway, while the low-cost carrier's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of Oslo Airport, which is located approximately 22 miles northeast of Oslo, which is located in the Gardermoen municipality area of Ullensaker in Viking County, Norway. Norwegian Air Shuttle also has operational hubs that's located at Bergen Airport, located in Flesland, Bergen, Norway, Stavanger Airport, located in Sola, Norway, Alicante Elche Airport, located in Elche, Spain, Barcelona El Prat Airport, located in Barcelona, Spain, Billund Airport, located in Billund, Denmark, Helsinki Airport, located in Vantaa, Finland, Gran Canaria Airport, located in Telde, Spain, Malaga Airport, located in Malaga, Spain, Tenerife South Airport, located in Tenerife, Canary Islands, London Gatwick Airport, located in Crawley, England, Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport, located in Roissy in France, and Rome Fiumicino International Airport, located in Fiumicino, Italy. And the former operating bases for Norwegian Long Haul were located at Fort Lauderdale International Airport, located in Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida, Los Angeles International Airport, located in Los Angeles, California, and John F. Kennedy International Airport, located in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Norwegian Air Shuttle is currently the largest operating airline in the countries of Norway and Scandinavia, as well as Europe's fourth largest low-cost airline carrier after Wizz Air, EasyJet, and Ryanair, respectively. Norwegian is also the ninth largest operating airline in Europe, which is based in terms of number of passengers carried. As of April 2022, or at the time of this video review posting, Norwegian Air Shuttle currently flies to 104 destinations throughout Europe and Africa, with an operating fleet of 64 aircraft that no longer include this particular aircraft type, as this aircraft is no longer operating in Norwegian's fleet at the time of this video review posting. Also, as of April 2022, or at the time of this video review posting, Norwegian Air Shuttle is one of 59 airlines in the world of aviation that currently operates as a certified 4-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. So let's take a look at the front of the box here, and what you're looking at is the top part is the aircraft type, the Boeing 787-9, the Dreamliner decal, the Norwegian title and its logo, the Boeing official license product decal, as well as the 1/200 scale diecast aircraft model as you see at the front of the box. Now you're looking at the back of the box, and what you see is the Norwegian title, the logo, the aircraft type, the specification concerning this particular aircraft type, the warning information, as well as the width and the length of the aircraft, and the JC Wings logo. You can pause and read this informative information if you like, which I find very informative, but at the same time, I'm going to keep this moving, all right? All right, now you're looking at the top of the box. What you see is the aircraft type, the Norwegian title and the logo, the computer-generated picture of the aircraft, the registration ship number, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information. You see that little check there? That's the one I'm going to do the review on, all right? Now you're looking at the bottom of the box. It's pretty much the same information at the back of the box, with the exception of the registration ship number and the delivery on the tail fin. That's a UNICEF one. I passed on that one, and that's the registration ship number. Midget HD just did a review on that. You can go check his channel out and check it out. But the other one I'm going to do the review on, okay? All right, now you're looking at the actual model stand that actually came with the model. And at the bottom of the model stand, you see the Norwegian title and the logo, the aircraft type, as well as the scale model information at the bottom of the model stand. Then you come up here, you see that black pattern there, everyone. The sole purpose of that black pattern is not only to protect your model, it also prevent it from being damaged or scratched when you put your aircraft model in this particular model stand, all right? All right, now you're looking at this plastic bag. What you see in this plastic bag are the actual gear replacement door, featuring the 2 little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model, all right? All right, with all that information out of the way about the history of Norwegian Air Shuttle and how they actually came about, plus all the details here at the front of the box, as well as the specification information concerning the aircraft at the back of the box, plus the actual model stand, as well as the gear replacement doors and the little 2 toothpicks inside the gear replacement door bag. With no further ado, everyone, here is the actual model. Let's check it out. There it is, everyone. The JC Wings Norwegian Air Shuttle Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft in a 1/200 scale model. All right, allow me to share some information about the Norwegian Air Shuttle Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, how he was a part of their fleet. Now it's no longer part of their fleet. Norwegian Air Shuttle officially became the 28th airline recipient in the world of aviation that acquired this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft, as Norwegian Air Shuttle took delivery of its first of 29 Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliners and officially received their very first Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number EI-LNI, which happened to be this aircraft here, at a special delivery ceremony that was held at the Boeing 787 Everett Delivery Center facility, which is located in Everett, Washington, on February 22, 2016, and took delivery of their very last Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number SE-RXY, on July 30, 2019. Then fast forward 5 days later, and that's when Norwegian's first inaugural international flight on this aircraft actually took place, which was on February 27, 2016. And that's when Norwegian Air Shuttle officially began utilizing this aircraft on their Oslo to Orlando, Florida route, as Oslo, Amsterdam Schiphol, Barcelona Everett, Fort Lauderdale, London Gatwick, Los Angeles, New York JFK, Paris Charles de Gaulle, Rome Fiumicino, and Stockholm Arlanda were the international gateway bases for this aircraft type, with the lion's share of their Boeing 787-9s were previously based and operated from the low-cost carriers operating hubs at Oslo Airport, which is located in Gardermoen in Norway, as well as London Gatwick Airport, which is located in the London suburb of Crawley, England. Norwegian Air Shuttle originally had ordered a total of 30 Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliners to add to their fleet, but only ended up with 29 instead, as this aircraft was the low-cost carrier's official flagship jetliner for the Oslo-based carrier until their entire fleet of Boeing 787-9s was eventually grounded on March 12, 2020, and at the time of this video review posting, this aircraft is no longer operating in Norwegian's fleet, as Norwegian Air Shuttle announced previously on January 14, 2021, that the airline would be ceasing their long-haul operations, which led up to discontinuing the Boeing 787s to operate in their fleet, due to the financial hardship which came about from the travel restriction that was imposed, which led up to the downturn of travel demand that was caused by the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now let's talk about the livery scheme here. This is the livery scheme of Norwegian Air Shuttle, in which the majority of the fuselage on this aircraft is actually painted in white, along with its signature red nose, which actually covers the front forward section of the fuselage, that also features a vertical dark blue stripe, which actually resembles the same colors as the flag of Norway. Whereas the tail fin of the aircraft also features a red tip as well as a dark blue stripe, which can be visibly seen underneath the red tip of the tail fin, which also features the airline's website address, which can also be visibly seen inside of the dark blue stripe, with the rest of the tail fin of the aircraft that's partially painted in white, which also displays the blue ribbon of the tail fin of the aircraft. Also features the actual depiction of historically significant individuals from across Europe as well as from across America, respectively. So, with all this information about this aircraft as well as this unique livery scheme, with no further ado, everyone, let us get down to the nitty-gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft. Now, shall we? Let us check it out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, which is mostly red on the port side. So we're going to start at the front of the aircraft with the front nose landing gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear door featuring the partial registration ship number on the nose gear door, EI-LNI. See the pitot tubes and the static ports, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, as well as the cockpit windows. I'm going to give you a better visual view of those details later on in the review, so please stay tuned for that part. But right underneath the L1 entrance door in the business class windows is the Norwegian Com Decal. And this decal is actually the website address of Norwegian Air Shuttle, as this decal is also displayed at the rear of the fuselage, as well as inside the dark blue stripe that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft, as well as displayed on the underbelly of the aircraft. I'm going to show you that all right here, okay? There, as well as displayed on the underbelly of the aircraft as well. Let's check that out as well. There, I'll give you a better visual view later on in the review. All right, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft, and underneath the wings is the actual landing bogey gears here, including the landing gear struts as well as the actual landing gear doors. And more important, you see these big massive engines on here featuring the engine cone and the sawtooth pattern. And the sole purpose of that sawtooth pattern is to reduce noise reduction and help improve fuel efficiency at the same time. And these engines you're looking at are the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 turbofan type engines that are actually used on this particular Norwegian Air Shuttle Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft. You also see the Rolls-Royce logo displayed there as well. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around, let you see the front of the engine, and we're going to actually find out if they do spin. Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port/left side, featuring the engine strikes there. Now we're going to see if the turbofan blades do spin. Let's check out and find out. Yes, perfect. Then you see the inboard landing lights right there and the triangular pattern, 3 little dots right there, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears, including the landing gear struts, as well as the actual landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the starboard/right side of the aircraft, featuring the engine strikes right there. And let's see if the fan blades spin over here as well. Perfect. Yes, they do. Okay, and then you see the inboard landing lights right there and the triangular pattern, 3 little dots inside that little clear plastic deal there, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears, including the landing gear struts, as well as the actual landing gear doors. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the radome nose cone, the nose gear doors, the landing gear lights inside of the nose gear doors, the nose gear struts, as well as the front visual view of the nose gears. All right, now you're looking at the curved Rake wingtips on this side of the aircraft, featuring the red navigation light displayed here on the edge of this curved wingtip. All right, now we're at the back of the aircraft, where you see the AFT boat bin door. You see the Norwegian.com, that's the airline's website address, as I mentioned earlier. And right above the boat bin door is the Dreamliner decal. This particular state-of-the-art aircraft was actually given the name the Dreamliner sometime back in July 2003, after a public naming competition was held for the 787, in which this aircraft was originally named, and was officially given the name of this particular aircraft, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft, sometime in January 2005, as this particular decal can be visibly seen on most of the 787s that are currently flying today. Alright, we're still at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and right above the Dreamliner decal is the Boeing 787-9 decal. Norwegian Air Shuttle was one of 55 carriers in the world of aviation that previously operated the Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft in their fleet from February 27, 2016 up until the last one was eventually withdrawn from the Norwegian fleet on March 22, 2020. And at the time of this video review posting, this aircraft is no longer operating in Norwegian's fleet, as Norwegian Air Shuttle previously announced on January 14, 2021 that the airline would discontinue to operate this particular aircraft in their fleet due to the financial hardship that came about that was caused by the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Alright, now we're at the back of the aircraft still, and right by the L4 door to the right of it is the registration ship number EI-LNI. Registration ship number Echo India-Lima November India. This particular aircraft was the very first Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft that actually entered the Norwegian Air Shuttle's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on February 4, 2016 and was delivered to Norwegian subsidiary division of Norwegian Long Haul on February 22, 2016 and operated in Norwegian Long Haul's fleet as registration ship number Lima November-Lima November India from February 16, 2017 up until this aircraft was eventually withdrawn from service on March 17, 2020. Then was ferried to an aircraft storage facility that's located on the grounds of Oslo Airport, which is located in the Oslo suburban city of Gardermoen in Norway, where this aircraft is currently stored up as of April 2022 or at the time of this video review posting. Alright, now we stay at the back of the aircraft, and what you're looking at is the tail fin of the aircraft, and who you see on there is Greta Garbo. The significant individual that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft is right here. Alright, Greta Garbo, whose actual real name was Greta Lovisa Gustafsson, was a legendary Swedish-American actress who was born on September 18, 1905 in Stockholm, Sweden, was regarded generally as one of the greatest screen actresses of all time, whose acting career spanned for over 20 years from 1920 until she retired from acting in 1941 at the age of 35 years old. Unfortunately, legendary actress Greta Garbo eventually passed away on April 15, 1990 in New York City at the age of 84 years old, as this particular aircraft was officially named in her honor prior to it being delivered to Norwegian subsidiary division of Norwegian Long Haul on February 22, 2016. Alright, now you're looking at the rear of the aircraft. What you're looking at is the APU exhaust hole, auxiliary power unit, APU, sorry about that. And there is a hole there. See there? And then there's the strobe light right there by the APU exhaust hole, as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. Let's check it out. There it is, the Norwegian Air Shuttle Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft from a rear view angle. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard / right side, where you see the front nose landing gears, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door featuring the partial registration ship number Lima November India, the pitot tubes, the static ports, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the Powerscape hatch door. I'll give you a better visual view of that detail later on. You see the Norwegian.com, the airline's logo, the website address, the front cargo container loading door, as well as that blue stripe right there. You know, as I mentioned earlier, it resembles that of the Norwegian flag. All right, now you're looking at the center aircraft here on the starboard side, and what you're looking at is the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 turbofan type engines, featuring the Rolls-Royce logo displayed there on the engine column. The sawtooth pattern, as I mentioned, is for noise reduction and fuel improve fuel efficiency at the same time, as well as the engine cones right there, as well as the side bogey gears, including the landing gear struts, as well as the actual landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the curved wingtip, rake wingtip that is on this side of the aircraft, featuring the green navigation light that's displayed next to that curved rake wingtip. Alright, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, and what you see is the rear cargo container loading door, the Dreamliner decal, the Boeing 787-9 decal, the Norwegian.com decal, the registration ship number, the picture of the late legendary actress Greta Garbo, as well as the Norwegian.com you see splayed up there inside that blue stripe right there on this side of the aircraft as well. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. I'm about to show you that right now. It rolls pretty good. It rolls pretty good. So far, so good. All right. The gears do tilt. In the front nose landing gears, it swivels there as well, as you can see there, there, and there. So with no further ado, let's check out the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, shall we? Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. We're going to start at the front where you see the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the Powerscape hatch door, and then you come up here, it's mostly red, the front part. Emergency escape hatch door number 1. You see the anti-collision beacon light. You see the little blue stripe right there. Another high frequency antenna. Emergency escape hatch door number 2. The ADF antennas in 3D. And then that's the Wi-Fi box antenna. Emergency escape hatch door number 3 right there. Couple more high frequency antennas, and then there's the vertical stabilizer known as the tail fin, and then there's the horizontal stabilizer. You see a little black dot right there, as well as over here as well. Those little dots are actually called the Illuminator Lights, and the sole purpose of those Illuminator lights is that they actually light up this tail here when it used to fly during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings and the engines. See the engines there with the engine stripe right there. See the top of the wings right there, the normal step warning information, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the aerial bird's eye view of the curved wingtip. Let's check out over here as well. No wing walkway. You got the engines there with the engine stripe, the no step warning information on top of the wings, as well as the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the aerial bird's eye view of this curved wingtip on this side of the aircraft as well. All right, now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model. We're going to start at the front here, the radome nose cone, the crew escape hatch door, the front nose landing gear door, the front nose landing gear, and then your little blue stripe right there. And then you see the Norwegian.com decal right there, the red collision beacon light right there, the hole where the stand goes in at, a couple more high frequency antennas, no APU housing doors. Oh, okay. And then there's the horizontal stabilizers underneath. Let's check out the gears on this side of the aircraft. Okay. They tilt perfect. See the engines there with the Rolls-Royce logo on that side, as well as the wings underneath. Includes the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. The registration ship number, fuel dump valve, as well as the underneath view of the curved wingtip on this side of the aircraft. Now let's check out over here. Tip there, perfect. The engines there. The Rolls-Royce logo on that side, as well as the wings underneath. Includes the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved wingtip on this side of the aircraft as well. Okay, since I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put on that nice little metal model stand you see there to the left that I showed you earlier. So no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Let's check it out. All right, Fine, got this model on stand, no problem, no hesitation. You see it being displayed in the takeoff landing position, in the gear down position. Now I'm gonna let this rotate and let you check it at all angles, from the tail cam angle, the starboard side, as well as the front of the aircraft. All right, so here we go. Sorry about that. Front of the aircraft, see there? The starboard side of the aircraft. The tail cam view of the aircraft, as well as back to the port side of the aircraft. All right, before I take this model to stand, I got it at this angle for a reason, and the reason is the magnetic gears that actually came with this model. So I'm gonna go ahead and take model and let you see what I'm talking about. Let's start at the front nose gear right here. That's magnetic. The gear here on the port side. There, that's a good challenge. I got it off there, as well as the gear on the starboard side. All right, so with that said, since I got them off, I'm gonna let you see this model at a different angle in flight mode position without the gears. Let's check it out. All right, now you see this model being displayed in flight mode / gears up position without the gears, as you see there. Now you got one or two options how you want to continue to display your model. If you want to continue to display it like this in the gears up without the gears position, that's fine. You see these little gear replacement doors inside this plastic bag featuring the two little toothpicks that I showed you earlier. That's the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors, so you can substitute your model while you play it like this in gears up flight mode position. Or you can do like I do, just keeping the gear down position. Gears up, gear down, your choice. But I choose to keep mine on there because it adds more value to the model. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model off the stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. All right, let's talk about the seating configuration. Norwegian Air Shuttle subsidiary division, Norwegian Long Haul, had two seating configured cabin layouts for their Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft. The United Kingdom configured cabin layout version and the Swedish configured cabin layout version. However, on this particular Norwegian Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, which is actually the Swedish configured cabin layout version, it seated 344 passengers in a two-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone, from rows 1 to 5, which will be from here to about right here. You have 35 premium economy class seats in rows 6 to 42, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft here. You had an additional 309 economy class seats, which brought the total of 344 seats. And finally, and in addition to Orlando, Florida, as the first inaugural international flight destination from Oslo, Norway on this particular aircraft, Norwegian subsidiary division of Norwegian Long Haul previously utilized their Boeing 787-9s on routes from Oslo, Norway to Barcelona, Spain, Boston, Massachusetts, Los Angeles, California, Madrid, Spain, Malaga, Spain, New York, JFK, Nice, France, San Juan, Puerto Rico, from London, Gatwick to Austin, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Chicago O'Hare, Denver, Colorado, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, Los Angeles, California, Miami, Florida, New York, JFK, Oakland, California, Orlando, Florida, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and San Juan, Puerto Rico, San Francisco, California, Seattle, Washington, and Singapore, Changi, from Paris, Charles de Gaulle to Austin, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Chicago O'Hare, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Los Angeles, California, New York, JFK, and Orlando, Florida, from Amsterdam Schiphol to New York, JFK, sorry about that, from Barcelona, Spain to Glasgow, Scotland, New York, JFK, and San Francisco, California, from Rome, Fiumicino to Newark, New Jersey, and from Stockholm, Orlando to Oakland, California. Those were the routes. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model or the other one. If you can snatch it up, please do so. Highly recommend it. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.